You are tuned into the 5-Minute Signal. I am Vance Kross. This is not a broadcast. This is a frequency, a direct transmission from the bleeding edge of tomorrow, delivered to you today. We cut through the noise, the narratives, and the manufactured hope to bring you the unvarnished truth. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to work. The data for the first quarter of 2026 just hit the wire, and it's not the headline the Silicon Valley evangelists promised you. For years, they told us AI would free us from the mundane so we could focus on higher-level strategy. Well, the results are in. We didn't use that extra brain space to become philosophers or master strategists. We used it to atrophy. According to the latest Gartner strategic outlook, 50% of Fortune 500 companies have officially pivoted. They aren't looking for the best prompt engineers anymore. They are looking for the few remaining humans who can pass an analog-only skills assessment. No LLM, no agentic assistant, just a pen, a whiteboard, and a problem that requires actual synaptic firing. They're calling it the neural atrophy crisis. After 18 months of Workslop, that polished but hollow AI-generated output that's costing companies billions in errors, the boardrooms are finally waking up. They realize they didn't hire experts, they hired biological shells for automated systems. And when the system hallucinates, the shell has no idea how to fix it. This matters because we have fundamentally broken the productive struggle. Growth, whether in a muscle or a mind, requires resistance. For the last 3 years, we've removed every ounce of resistance from the cognitive process. We don't draft, we generate. We don't research, we summarize. We don't think, we verify. But you can't verify what you don't understand. We are seeing a structural failure in the global workforce, where middle management can no longer explain the logic behind the decisions their agents made. This is the cognitive divide. On one side, you have the masses who are effectively becoming prompt janitors, cleaning up the digital mess of machines they don't comprehend. On the other side, you have a shrinking elite, the ones who still possess the rare, expensive ability to think from first principles without a Wi-Fi connection. The price of admission to that elite tier just skyrocketed because the supply of functional human brains is at an all-time low. The hard truth is that we've been sold a lie of cognitive enhancement that was actually cognitive replacement. Every time you let an AI write your email, organize your logic, or solve a math problem, a small part of your neurological architecture goes dark. You aren't becoming a superhuman commander of machines, you are becoming a dependent. You are the passenger in a self-driving car who has forgotten how to steer, and the road ahead is getting a hell of a lot more complex. In the 2026 labor market, AI fluency is no longer a differentiator. It's a commodity. It's the baseline. The real human edge is now the ability to be AI independent. If your entire professional value relies on a tool that costs $20 a month, you don't have a career. You have a subscription to your own obsolescence. The companies that are surviving this year aren't the ones with the most compute. They're the ones who still have humans capable of spotting the work slop before it tanks the quarterly earnings. To keep your edge, you need to treat your brain like the high-performance engine it used to be. Here are your 3 tactical moves. Implement analog sprints. For the first 60 minutes of any complex project, lock your phone in a drawer and disconnect your desktop from the grid. Solve the core logic on paper. Map the architecture by hand. If you can't explain the solution to a 10-year-old using only a pencil, you don't actually know the solution. You're just waiting for a machine to guess it for you. 2. Practice first principles auditing. Every time you use an AI tool to generate a report or a piece of code, you must manually recreate at least 10% of the logic from scratch. Do the math yourself. Fact-check the facts using primary source documents, not just another search engine. If you lose the ability to verify the output, you've lost your authority as a professional. 3. Master the whiteboard defense. In every meeting, be the person who can step up to the board and map out the strategy in real time without a slide deck or a pre-recorded AI avatar. In 2026, visual and verbal clarity in the absence of technology is the ultimate status symbol. It proves you have the neural mass that the competition has traded away for convenience. That's the signal for today. Use it or lose it. This episode marks the end of Season 2. We've covered the rise of the machines and the displacement of the soul, but the frequency is shifting. Starting next week, we're moving to a twice-a-week release schedule. Why? Because a daily flood is just noise. To stay sharp, you need a surgical strike. 2 deep, high-impact signals every week. No filler, no manufactured urgency, just the hard-boiled realism you need to survive what's coming next. We're doubling down on the quality of the transmission because the margin for error is getting thinner every day. I'm Vance Kross. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. And remember to always stay sharp.